Hey guys, Disney buys Fox and The Last Jedi came out, but guess what? This is Netflix news.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Spoilers, Rick. Spoilers.
No spoilers.
Here's
we promise.
No. There's no spoilers here. We're not talking about The Last Jedi. I was just saying that it's coming out and playing some music. But the only thing that you're gonna be able to find on Netflix that relates to The Last Jedi is Rogue One. The Force Awakens is not even on there, so.
I feel like there's a deeper reason, but we'll get into it today because there's news.
That's true.
News.
Hey
and
guys,
stuff.
News.
Welcome to Netflix News at AfterBuzz TV. This is our last cast for the our last broadcast for the year, but we'll be back in 2018. And to the left of me and your right is Ashley Chaney.
Left of me, you're right. I'm confused. I'm confused, but hi, I'm here. Hi guys, it's Ashley. Happy Sunday and happy Netflix news. If you want to talk to me about Netflix or anything like that, find me online at Ashley on Camera, and we can talk about it there.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be back on my favorite panel.
Wait.
My favorite panel.
Wait, what happened to Amy? This isn't Amy Cassandra.
I thought because of the brown hair. No, oh, hey.
Yeah, right.
Not
No.
Amy, though.
We got Louiza.
Amy's living it up in Vegas now.
We've seen the pictures.
It's great to be back. I'm Louiza Sharamatyan. You can find me on Instagram at Nobody Reads Anymore TV and on Twitter at Nobody Reads TV.
And as always, I'm Steve Kauffman. You can find me on Twitter at Steve Kauffman. That is Kauffman.
And guys, if you guys are looking for Amy Cassandra, you guys can find her at Amy Cassandra TV, and she has probably some like cool Snapchats up and Instagrams and tweets. So go check it out if you're missing her. But right now, it's us.
We're here.
Yes.
All right.
So it's our last episode for the year. So I figured like maybe we would recap a little bit of the year, and also Louisa's here because the other night she was telling me that she was binge watching The Crown season 2.
Season 2, so no spoilers because I'm like savoring each episode. So I have 3 episodes left. So
It's okay.
I didn't finish the whole thing. I'm taking my time. Wow, but I'm loving it. So like it's just so deep and personal because it's darker than season 1 because now we see the queen actually in her role more matured versus season 1 because when she was just introduced to this role as a young woman. And the soundtrack is just so beautiful, you know, paired with it's Hans Zimmer, it's Rupert,
Hans Zimmer, okay.
Rupert
Great.
Gregson Williams and Lauren Belf all together just coming up with this out of this world musical tones that just take you away. And Vanessa Kirby, who plays Princess Margaret, is my favorite because she represents a modern woman in that day, which was so hard to do. I love it. I love The Crown. I can't wait to go home and knock out 3 more episodes. So
Your assignment was to watch the whole thing by the time you came
No,
on our
I
show
can't-
tonight. What's going on?
I can't do that. I'm just taking my sweet time because now I have to wait until like next November for season 3. So yeah.
Is it coming out like
I'm
on a
sure.
yearly?
I mean, I don't know if it was announced, but please, of course.
Well, here's some. I actually, because we were talking about The Crown, and I actually did see this. This is newsworthy. It dropped on December 8th, and Nielsen, now that they're claiming to be able to kind of track Netflix ratings, even though places like Netflix don't actually release these, they're saying that on average, 1.3 million people are watching it. Like 600,000 of those are demographic of 18 to 49.
Wow.
2/3 are 35 and older, and this one's great, and it makes a lot more sense to me. Is that it skews women, and it's 50% are over 49.
Wow.
Why do you think that is? I've never seen the show myself. Have you guys seen it, gents? The Crown?
I'm familiar with The Crown. I've not
tried watching.
I've not seen a whole episode.
It's drama, and everyone's obsessed with the royals. It's
Yeah.
a small little insight to what is or what could have been. And the beautiful thing is that these actors are so great where there's no dialogue sometimes, but you feel the tension. And Claire Foy was nominated again for Best Actress, I believe, for the Golden Globes. And the show is nominated again for Best Drama, so that's exciting. And one more thing I have to say, because I'm such a geek on this. So the actors change every 2 years, so I believe this is going to be the last one for Claire Foy, because they want real actors to represent the queen at that time, not just to age them up with makeup.
Yeah, right. That's good. I
Isn't
like
that
that.
cool?
Yeah, no, I like that idea. Although if you're a favorite of the person prior, then maybe that actually doesn't work too well.
I mean, and I guess it depends on how far in time they're advancing. Because if they're only advancing, 2 years in time, then wouldn't the actor naturally have aged up 2 years? But I don't know
not
how big
as
the
much
time
as like. Well, I guess I know what you're saying, but yeah.
I guess it just depends on the time,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
times that they're.
Well, and if every
imprinting.
episode's a day, then you eventually will run into that problem. Whereas if the show, and I'm sure if they care this much about it, there's a spreadsheet in the office somewhere where they're like, how old's this person? How old's this person? Look,
Oh,
let's
God.
make sure.
That sounds miserable to be this age spreadsheet caretaker, doesn't it?
It does,
Like,
but
doesn't that suck? Ugh. Anyway.
must be upsetting to
They
still.
certainly spend a lot of money on marketing because I've seen the Crown on every bus stop and poster all over LA.
wow.
Have you guys seen tons of
I've seen a lot
adverts
about
for promos for the
I've
Crown?
seen a lot.
Yeah.
Sure, yes.
I've seen a lot about the Crown all around.
Yeah.
All around
The
about
Crown
the
is all
Crown.
around. The thing I want to talk about is not actually. I'm sure they don't cover. When does it go up to? Because I really want to talk about
This one,
Harry and Meghan.
for this one is 1956, so I'm not sure if it's gonna go. For the next season, probably another 10 years after that. Why you want like?
I want Harry and Meghan.
Oh, that
they have
no.
to
Yeah,
do
they'll
it.
never get that.
They
That's
have to.
why.
They have to
No.
like.
I
do
want
that.
Netflix to make a show about Harry and Meghan. Let's just.
Well,
get
that'll
on
be
that.
like on E, and
Well,
they,
no.
they have a show called like that, The Royals, right, with Elizabeth Hurley. But it's not about them, but
It's
a
about
fictionalized
a-
Yeah.
version of
It's
them.
about a fictionalized version about a modern monarchy,
Basically-
modern British monarchy. I think we have to get through Diana first.
There's
Like we
a lot
haven't
of
even
versions.
had a Diana version.
That's what I'm so.
You're
No,
trying
we
to-
do.
Lady
Diana's on
Diana's
Netflix right now.
great.
Yeah, but
on
I'm saying the Crown specifically.
documentary.
Yeah. Basically, what you're saying is, been there, done that. Ash. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying
Basically, my ideas are not fresh.
no.
It's been
I'm,
done.
I'm saying your ideas are too fresh.
Oh shoot.
Harry
That's
and Meghan
great.
are not.
Okay,
Have not had
so-
a wedding yet. Like there's nothing to talk. There's nothing to be a
take
show yet. They're living it.
One thing I do want to add, Netflix does such a great job of like recycling their characters to different roles. So one of the episodes features Paul Sparks, who is on House of Cards, but he plays this big famous like priest on The Crown right now, episode 7. But that's what I love about Netflix, how they kind of, if someone's gig is finished, they just put him or her into a different series.
Well, it's also
Yeah.
because like they probably have like
Depends on cast.
But that's great though.
No,
Like,
it is. It's just having like that good working relationship. Or sometimes Netflix hasn't done this yet. I'll be interested to see if they actually start doing it. But networks usually have talent holding deals to where they will pay you a certain amount of money. Say, Steve, if I want you on an ABC show, I'll give you $100,000 to not work on anything TV related, and then during pilot season, you will go out for something that we think that you're right for ABC. If you book it, and for some reason it doesn't go to
120, and I need an Xbox One.
air. Yeah, right.
What?
right.
100? You better ask for more than that. I'll be your manager.
It's
Well,
one,
I'll
but
help
it's
you.
one holding deal for one pilot season. I think I'm okay.
Yeah, it just depends. It's kind of like we'll just pay you a salary to. I mean, for sometimes it's for some of these people, it's literally just to like sit and wait for the right thing, and or they'll do a pilot. It'll never go to air, but they'll get these deals. And Netflix, as far as I've read so far, has not done that yet. Maybe down the line will, but sometimes that's why when you watch regular television shows, you'd be like, oh yeah, that person was on this show like last season. It's probably because the show got canceled or because the network liked them so much. They're like, hey, we need you to. Good case in point is, I believe his name is Alex O'Loughlin, and he is the lead on CBS's remake of Hawaii Five-O. And he did a ton of stuff for them before he finally like got that show. And I think one of his first starts was a show called Moonlight on CBS.
Oh, Moonlight.
Oh yes.
Moonlight.
Not to be
yes.
confused with Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and
Oh,
Sybil
Moonlight
Shepherd
was
way back in the
great.
80s.
No, I figured you were
but-
talking about. I figured you were talking about Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Oh.
It being Christmas and all.
Oh,
Yeah, because we're
boy.
talking about Die Hard.
Here we go.
No, that we had that discussion. It's last
It's
week.
done.
Just
It's done. Just check out last week's
playlist
episode,
we're
you
on.
guys.
Just go one back. It's all there.
And it's funny, so like as I opened up the show, if you guys were missing her, I've got a special message from Amy Cassandra for you guys,
Yay,
and one that
Amy.
I'll delete later. Go for it.
Oh, we all get to watch. Here comes our girl live from Vegas. She's in Vegas right now.
Where are
and
you at?
Not truthful
Okay.
to
Okay.
the old
It's,
adage.
it's coming on in
Amy
a second.
has sent
but,
a
like,
video.
yeah, yeah.
We're excited
But-
to hear
Yeah.
from
She,
Amy.
no, she loves being on the show so much and like talking to you guys and like giving her input and me tuning her out. So it's like she's like, I gotta make a video, and I said, what? You gotta do what? So here we go.
She doesn't understand it's supposed to stay in Vegas.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight, but I did want to send
Aw.
this video in because I won't see you guys until next year. Crazy. What? 2018. So, two things. One, I've been watching The Office a lot lately. I've never seen the series before, so I've been making my way through it, and I'm almost done. Cried a few tears here and there lately. Oh my gosh. And I started watching The Great British Baking Show.
Yes!
So good.
That's
It
my
is
show.
So good. I don't know if
I
you've
told
seen
everybody.
it, Ashley, but...
Oh, see?
That's so funny.
Yeah. And that's it. I am on my way to Vegas, so I will see you guys next year. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Oh my gosh.
Bye.
Make sure to send us any Netflix recommendations that you have and follow us on all
Safe
social media.
travels.
Bye.
Yay,
Bye.
Amy, the cutest little tiny Texan that ever lived.
Our good old Amy Cassandra. Like, once again, you guys can follow her at Amy Cassandra TV. So you're not really missing her just because she's not here tonight, because we played her for you. That's where you can follow her, and I can finally delete that and tune her out.
Aw.
Just kidding.
She's got some fun Vegas stories up there. I'm just
She
saying,
actually
if
owes
you're
me
into that.
10% of her earnings in Vegas. So I'm just waiting for that.
Oh, nice.
I-
That's a good deal to strike.
I
ahead
could
of
only
time.
imagine what kind of strategy you told her to do.
Yeah.
Not play?
Five
That's
on
it.
red. 5 on red.
Exactly. That way, then she would have
Not
only
play roulette is a
10%.
good strategy. Not play slots is a really good strategy.
No, so
You can do very well not doing those two.
No, so last week we were here. We were talking about Black Mirror, and our very own Steve Kauffman, Kauffmann, is going to be covering it for us in the new year in 2018. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to play you the season 4 trailer, and then we can talk a little bit more about it.
Boom.
Cool. Let's do it.
Looking around at a world of injustice, intolerance, and huge
There's still some Brits in there, great.
challenges. It's hard to imagine a bright future, but we can, and we must.
Chugging some wine. I can
must.
feel you, girl.
Anyone? Hello?
Is this the same cast as season 1? Are you guys
No, it's always
Probably
different.
different,
Always
yeah.
different.
Nothing is gonna happen.
Clearly, I have
Okay,
not
nice
seen
shot.
season 1.
Oh yeah, Rosemary DeWitt. That's great. Love her.
It's already freaky.
Got some
Jesse
Star
Plemons.
Trek.
Jesse Plemons. That's
Oh,
awesome.
I've got deets on all these episodes.
Was that Vanessa?
How
No.
long can happiness realistically last, anyhow?
This is great.
Oh boy, I know so little about this
In the
show.
system.
Because it really does work.
I see trees.
6 new stories.
Private stuff is private stuff.
6 new worlds, even better.
What is that?
Allegedly. Some of us think.
Okay.
Go at it. Define go at it.
Fucking hell.
Think to myself,
Sorry for the language.
Everything happens for a reason.
what a wonderful world.
It's more like a waking nightmare.
Oh, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, I got a cast list.
Oh, okay.
At least we'll be entertained while the world's going to hell.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder who that was in the blue dress.
I do.
That's not Vanessa Kirby.
No.
Steve's got all
Yeah,
the peeps.
she
he
has all
For
the.
a reason.
Heavy.
all
Oh,
you.
Lord.
It's all you.
No,
Hold
I'm,
on,
I'm
wait
excited.
for it.
Oh,
Wait,
No,
wait.
no. Oh, they say that it's December 29th.
yeah, yeah,
is
no,
when
no,
this-
no,
when
no.
this
You know what?
drops.
If you want to finish it, go to the site and watch it.
Yeah.
You can cut it.
Got
All right,
it.
Steve
So-
Kauffman, give us
All
some
right.
some
Let's
insight.
do
There
it.
are 6 episodes. The one that you saw with Jimmy Simpson and Jesse Plemons. Jimmy Simpson, of course, you know from Westworld, of all things, is called US.
No, dude. Why would you get that wrong? He is a McPoyle from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Did I
guys.
confuse? Okay. It's the USS Callister. A woman wakes up in a Star Trek-esque ship where the crew praises their all-knowing and fearless captain, her. Who is her? It's Kristen Milioti. It's the mother.
From How I Met Your Mother.
From How I Met Your Mother. It is the mother. And she wakes up
I
on
didn't
it.
finish.
I haven't started.
But that
so
they,
I know.
That's
That's
Spoiler
Spoiler alert from 10 years ago,
Hey,
guys.
but you know what?
Spoiler alert from
Yeah.
10 years ago, and if you were to Google her at all.
That's true.
The next episode is Archangel. This episode is directed by Jodie Foster, and it
Yes.
is starring Rosemary DeWitt. After nearly losing her daughter, a mother invests in a new technology that allows her to keep track of her child. And that seems pretty straightforward of all the horrifying implications that would happen if you just like tracked your children, and then like obviously you could track anyone ever. It's a whole thing. Episode 3, Crocodile. All of these are written by Charlie Brooker, except for episode 1, which is co-written by Charlie Brooker and a person by the name of William Bridges.
Do we know Charlie Brooker for something specific?
Charlie Brooker is the creator of Black
Great.
Mirror.
Oh, dude, even better. I love it.
A woman. Crocodile woman interviews people using a device that allows her to access their memories. So why interview them? Why? It must be some type of TV interview or reality show. I don't know. It'll be crazy. Hang the DJ. This is directed by Tim Van Patten. I believe I know that name from a lot of Boardwalk Empire episodes.
Yes, Tim Van Patten did a lot of the. Yes, he did. And his daughter is actually on the Meyerowitz stories. She plays Adam Sandler's daughter. So check that out because I watched it, and she's fantastic in it.
She's great. And I did finally catch up on the Meyerowitz stories.
Did you like it?
I did. It was a little slow, but I liked it.
A new dating app hits the scene, but insists that singles need to meet before 12 hours.
Yes, I think that should be enacted right now.
So like we saw that. So I think it means they all kind of go like you go on the app, and then the app says you matched. You need to come and find this person in 12 hours.
Yeah, no, that should be real life, by the way.
Or you need to spend 12 whole hours with this person. Either or. I like the idea of this trust the process kind of thing. Episode 5, Metalhead, a black and white film about a woman attempting to survive a dangerous land full of dogs. Dogs is in quotations, so it's probably not dogs. It might be a virtual reality world. Something. It sounds great. Number 6, Black Museum, an anthology of its own. A woman enters the Black Museum where the proprietor tells her stories relating to the artifacts. That seems like it could go anywhere.
Sure.
Love this show. December 29th, it drops.
Damn.
December 29th, and 6 hours, I'll have watched all the episodes.
No, when's it going to go on in the new year? We haven't figured out the schedule.
We have not figured out an exact schedule. We're closed here up through about the middle.
22nd into the 6th.
We're closed here till the 6th, so we won't be able to cover any of these episodes for you until after the 6th. Barring Netflix giving us screeners, which you still can. Netflix, there's still time.
Netflix.
And
We're here.
And who is on your panel?
Right now I know for a fact it is Adrian Snow and myself.
Adrian Snow's great. Okay, awesome.
That is the panel. The panel is happening. We will figure out all of the details further along. The beauty of this show versus other Netflix shows is each of those things I've described to you is a standalone film, essentially.
Okay, cool.
So each after show will be covering a standalone film.
Yeah.
So other than SEO-wise, there's no actual need for any of us to like rush to cover it because the spoilers are this or that. People find it when they find it.
Cool. Now this one that talks about a world full of dogs that are maybe that sounds like my heaven. So
A black
I'm
and
having
white
a hard
film.
time. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, black and white film.
But do we see anything black and white though? I didn't.
Yeah, we did. There was a couple.
Yeah,
of
there were a
black and
couple
whites,
of
yeah,
that,
for sure.
and it's directed by David Slade, who I will Google now to see what other kind of work.
David Slade's he's done some good stuff.
Then yeah,
at the top of my head, I don't have it, but I know.
But
his
Rick
name.
Hong approves.
Yeah.
Google will
By
tell me
name alone.
exactly what David Slade has done, and it might give us insight into what to expect on such an episode.
But yeah, his stuff is very appropriate for a Black Mirror.
Oh, very
Black
cool.
Mirror.
UK. Oh, he's the guy from. He's the Hard Candy
The
director.
episode with the
And he
pig.
did 30 Days a Night. Maybe no. Did he do 30 Days a Night?
IMDb, load quicker. I know he did Hard Candy, which is amazing. The Ellen Page Hard Candy, 30 Days of Night. You are correct. Hannibal. He directed a lot of episodes of Hannibal. American
Is he doing the dating? Wait, you said he's doing the dating app one? No.
No, he's doing the black and white,
dog.
the black and white film about a woman who wakes up in.
Here we go. If you
with
guys
dogs.
can see it, it's up on our screen.
Yeah.
Right there.
So awesome.
It's gonna be a black and white film. I'm excited for all of these. This is one of my absolutely one of my favorite shows on television. Which is saying something because there's so much television.
Yeah. So the season 1 is what, 6 episodes as well?
Season 1 is 3 episodes.
What, really?
Yeah, well,
And
it was a
they're-
British series first.
And
So
the first
okay.
one ruined it for me. I told you the pig.
oh no, I have to tell people.
I can't.
I have to tell people, and I will use this as a warning to everyone. If you don't know what I'm talking about with Black Mirror, but it all sounds intriguing, and you want to go on Netflix and like season 1, episode 1, don't do it.
Oh, no.
And I
That is
did
not
it.
indicative of what the whole show is. Start on season 1, episode 2 or 3, and you'll eventually warm yourself up to 1. But if
Okay,
you watch
okay.
season 1, episode 1,
You're out.
That's
you
exactly.
might you're hit or miss. You may be out.
Okay.
Also, we
It's
talked
so
last week
bizarre.
about White Christmas. White Christmas is also a really good conduit episode. It's got John Hamm.
Okay.
John Hamm is a good conduit actor. That's a good way to get into any series.
So if you're kind of like the anti-Christmas person, go see that.
Oh yes, definitely.
It's not to put you in a good mood. It's anti-Christmas. But if you like that Twilight Zone-y type thing, then definitely go see it.
Also, any of the episodes they dropped this last January, right? Yeah. Wow. So that means they've dropped, I think, 12 episodes.
Well, yeah,
this calendar year.
This is season
It's
4.
29th of December. They've dropped a lot of episodes in one calendar year. It's kind of impressive. But yeah, Black Mirror, really excited about it. In case you couldn't tell.
That'll be good home with the family.
Of course.
Weird stuff to watch.
So
Always an awkward time.
I mean, it is the end of the year, so I figured I wasn't going to have like a huge plan or agenda for this episode, but more just to kind of talk about, I guess, like our thoughts about the year of Netflix this year. And keep in mind, in 2018, Disney has bought Fox now, and Disney's been working on their own app. So if you are a big Disney fan, go watch everything Disney as possible as you can on Netflix, because it's gonna go away.
Guardians
in
Volume
2018.
2 is up there.
Yep, it just popped up the other day.
Don't quote me on this, but I feel like Spider-Man is a part of the similar deal that Spider-Man will pop up there before. No,
I've never seen any of the
I
Spider-Man.
haven't seen it, trust me, because I would be all
Don't.
over it.
Well, no, because it was the timeline. Guardians came out, and then like months later.
You're thinking of Homecoming might go up.
Sorry, yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming, specifically the Disney version. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like that's part of the same distribution deal.
We'll let you guys know if it comes out.
When it drops, we always do.
If it drops, it'll drop like a couple weeks, one of the weeks in January, and we'll be here to tell you.
Yeah, like if you guys look in the comments below, I've got everything listed that's coming out for December for the rest of the year. So it's all there. Spider-Man's not there yet. Spider-Man: Homecoming's not there yet, but if
Fingers
it does,
crossed.
it'll be there. If we're talking about it right now, I'll definitely bring it up then. So, but yeah.
That's a tall order, though, to ask everybody to watch all the Disney stuff, because you guys presented me with the How I Met Your Mother challenge, which I failed miserably at, and that was only, it was 9 seasons.
You have time, find your favorites, but something like Rogue One, which is up there right now, not The Force Awakens. Rogue One will be gone at some point.
It's okay.
So
It's a good little
make
palate
sure...
refresher before they go in and see the latest.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that I guarantee by the end of 2018, Rogue One, for whatever reason, because it's a Disney thing, will be gone.
So our chat room is popping.
Oh, chat room.
bring it.
Yeah.
What's
So
hap?
Black Jones is asking, do you guys hear about Star Trek's Alice Eve joining Iron Fist Season 2, expected to play as Lady Gorgon, as known as Tanya Adrian, or Black Mamba, as known as Tanya Seeley? I think that's you, because I have no idea.
No, ZSB Lou brought this up last week, and yes, that did come out. Usually, Marvel tries to keep secretive in terms of their casting. They did say that Alice Eve is definitely going to be in Iron Fist Season 2, which, unfortunately, one of the reasons I don't really like reporting about Iron Fist at this stage is just because it's a little bit down the line. Like when the trailer comes out, or there's more about it, I would talk more about it. But I also covered Iron Fist here for Black Hollywood Live. We did it for Netflix as well. I also did an interview with Louis Tan from season 1. If you guys wanted to see that, that's up as well. But I was not.
Tell everybody where we can find the interviews, because it's on a different channel from the AfterBuzz homepage channel where you're watching this show right now. It's on our
sci-fi fantasy vertical, I believe.
Okay. But then the
Or
interviews are on. There's a specific red carpet interviews.
That's not with Louis. It wasn't a red carpet interview. It was a specific towards the AfterBuzz after show for Iron Fist.
Okay.
So if you go to that playlist, you guys will see it there. He's great. He's awesome. He's going to be in the next season of Badlands. So check that out when that comes out, or I'll talk about when they drop that on Netflix as well. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Iron Fist.
Okay.
I was about to correct you where you were like, I don't like talking about that, and I was like, because when you mentioned season 2 of Iron Fist, and I was like, I don't like to talk about these things. Why? Because there's a season 2 of Iron Fist.
I mean, if it's 8 episodes, then I'll be a little happier maybe. But
Also, quick stall, just because you could type in Disney on Netflix. Beauty and the Beast, Moana, Hercules is on Netflix, Pocahontas is on Netflix, Guardians, Nightmare Before Christmas, Finding Dory, Zootopia, Pirates of the Caribbean, Mulan 2 is on Netflix.
I
Guys,
have to watch Mulan too.
the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
No, is that... I'm trying to read this whole title. Pretty sure that's the Goofy movie. An extremely goofy movie is on Netflix.
All right.
Alice Through the Looking Glass. Some good stuff on there. You gotta get watching.
All right,
It's gonna be off soon. The
challenge.
Jungle Book as well.
The live action
John Favreau Jungle Book.
Yep. I've seen almost everything that you listed off there anyhow, so the challenge might not be that difficult because a lot of us have probably seen.
It'll be Meet the
lot of these
Robinsons. You gotta catch
Oh,
up.
I do. Yep, that's on my haven't seen list. We got anything else popping in the chat room we should talk about?
So there is one more comment about the Disney and Fox buyout. Kind of explains Greg Sulkin going from Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place to Hulu's part owned by ABC's Marvel's Runaway, I guess. Again by Black Jones.
Oh, cool.
That's a great insight too.
Thank you. Black Jones is our user, our friend that's chiming in.
Yeah, Black Jones. Yep.
Thanks for
tuning
chiming in.
Thanks for everybody that's tuning in. Please always comment and say things if you want to hear more. If ZS, I know you talked about casting. I can bring that up more for the new year. See whatever you feel like you're missing from our panel. Bring it up. We'll try to implement it. We'll see if it doesn't work. Then that's probably why you're not hearing about it. But we always welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. We are also on iTunes. You
Yeah.
guys can listen to us there and give us 5 stars because I don't think any other stars work besides the 5.
It's the only one that works on, on
Just
the
take our
podcast.
word.
It's trust me, the other ones will send you spam. It's just go for 5.
Oh, and Jay Becker is excited for Black Mirror now.
Yes.
And Zayas B. Lou was asking about Punisher season 2. Do we
Oh
know?
man! So I'll tell you what.
alliteration.
Zias are like what. And thanks for tuning in on the Gifted. I know that you were there with me a couple hours ago. I am through episodes 6, 7, and I'm a little 50-50 on it. I gotta say, and I think that's why I haven't been able to finish it all the way yet. So when I get there, and Steve, I think you're even like not.
I'm not complete on Punisher. I think what all the other Marvel Netflix shows had going for them is that we knew they were building towards the Defenders, whereas Punisher's just out after the Defenders, and there's no I feel that lack of motion, at least in me. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just weird and want everyone to go somewhere always. But like, there's no ending in sight to the Punisher, and I think that's part of the and also Netflix. 10 is fine. You don't have to do 13 episodes.
I would rather prefer.
That scares people off sometimes.
I would prefer 8.
Eight's good.
Even
Eight's totally
HBO
digestible.
8 to
kind
10,
of does.
like-
even HBO will do a 7 or an 8 because I think one of the HBO's biggest hits. I'm sorry, I know you guys are watching Netflix news, but one of their biggest hits was Little Big Lies, and I believe that was only 7 episodes. And that's what I'm thinking is that if maybe going forward, if there's a plan, I know they kind of want to follow like a network plan where there's like 13 episodes because there's no commercials. Whereas during a normal network season, there's 22. Maybe the Disney buying out Fox thing will change that. However, I do think some of these shows could be shortened to tell better stories, and the Punisher one for me does feel like it's dragging at the moment, and I feel that he's also he's a human. He's a human that has access to a lot of guns and for some reason doesn't die, you know, and so it kind of makes it hard to root for a guy like that, whereas at least with the other even as annoying as Iron Fist is, they've got their superpowers or something kind of more complicated about them. So, and I feel like the mystery of the Punisher is, why did my family die? And it relates to some politics about war. And I feel like I've seen this type of storytelling played out in other movies. Is why I think I'm a little bit bored with it.
Including the Punisher movie itself.
But you know what? I have finished every single one of the Marvels, and I will finish this one. And yes, I will definitely chime in when I see the whole thing all the way through, and maybe my opinion will change on it. So
all I'm saying is Ozark was 10 episodes and it was perfect.
Yeah, Ozark was great. A little slow, very dark, but it was good.
Savage is the word I used. That pilot where it's savage but necessary.
And normally people don't like seeing, when you think of Jason Bateman, you think of
like
kind of a comedic guy, maybe
happy
dark,
dad.
dark comedy. Which this is very. I almost say like if you wanted to, it's a drama. If you wanted to say black comedy, maybe, but it's definitely Jason Bateman in a very very different type of role.
Yeah, sometimes those juxtapositions work really well. Like Jim
No, he's
Carrey,
great.
Jim
I
Carrey.
watch Jason Bateman in Office Christmas Party. Again, not on Netflix yet, but I really enjoyed that, or at least seeing him. And I'll always tune in to see Jason Bateman. So
Yeah, he's great. But I couldn't get into Ozark. I tried episode 1. Couldn't do it.
Too dark, or it wasn't the mood.
I don't know. I gave it like 20 minutes and then I'm out. It's pretty much like dating.
Oh, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk
about dating or Ozark. I'm scared.
We're gonna talk. No.
I mean, so as we're winding down this show, just some really quick things. And I forgot to bring it up last week. Is as we were talking about 13 episodes, House of Cards is going to be 8 episodes. That's how
last season.
They've at least announced to say House of Cards will have 8 episodes. You'll definitely see that in 2018, but you won't see the normal 13 episodes for obvious reasons. But yeah, in terms of, maybe that model will finally work where they start saying, let's do better storytelling. And especially with the Disney buyout, Fox Broadcasting Channel will only really start airing reality shows and sports shows. Therefore, who knows what kind of content Disney wants to put up on their own app. So, or if those type of scripted shows that we've seen, I just had this conversation about The Gifted like an hour ago, they might go to FX, FXX. So keep in mind, we might see more and more and more programming from Netflix.
But also Disney does want to do like Star Wars series and stuff on their streaming apps, right? Like,
Oh, for sure. They're not.
Okay.
No,
I know
not
this is a
that.
Netflix news show, but like when a merger this big happens, it should affect all of it. Do you want to know my hottest of takes?
Sure.
On all of it? Disney never wanted to have a streaming app. They wanted to buy Hulu. I guarantee you in the next 6 months, you're going to hear less and less about this actual standalone Disney app, and more about Disney stuff just going to Hulu.
You know what's
Hulu
great?
becoming super
We
Disney-fied.
have it on video. That's
It is
saying
here
it
now.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't happen, I'm gonna call him out because you
We're gonna
guys know
call
I
him
call
for
out everybody on this show. So no, I thought about that. I thought about whether or not that could happen. I think it's granted. This whole process, this whole merger, is going to take a long time. The thing about the Hulu is they've got licenses from so many of the other places. They've got to wait to see how they end those runs or those deals before they can just completely turn it into a Disney
But that
service.
they're not going to wait. They're not going to wait for everybody to get out of that restaurant to turn over some of those tables. They're gonna. I guarantee you're gonna see. You're gonna see some
metaphor.
like all the stuff that comes off of
great
Netflix in the
metaphor.
next 2 years. It's just gonna wind up on Hulu. I guarantee you there is no
but there's some stuff that's already kind of in junction with Netflix already.
But all I'm saying is like this whole Disney playing hardball with Netflix to begin with stuff led me to believe that they wanted to purchase Netflix. They
And
found,
that
and they
rumor's
found
been
a
around.
and they found a purchase with a better value. Fox has way more IP, way more assets, way more stuff than just purchasing Netflix, which realistically at this point is just a platform. So hottest of takes here. It's December 17th, and I'm telling you,
Okay,
we
noted.
go.
Hulu is going to be the Disney.
Exclusive.
Is going to
On
be
this
the
day.
Disney streaming, and no, like, there's not going to be a dedicated Disney streaming.
See,
app.
what I'm gonna enjoy, is I will play this back
Yes.
and be like, ha ha.
Yeah.
However,
Dated.
before the end of the year, we've talked about this a couple times, and it's finally going to be dropping soon. And I just wanted to say that it'll drop on December 22nd. Bright, which is a
Yeah.
$90 million movie. I'm going to be very curious to see how everybody on this panel, you guys at home, think about watching a big movie like that on Netflix as opposed to going to the theater. And so we'll have that conversation in January.
Put it
Yeah.
on the list.
It's exciting. That'll be a good one for. I have a friend right now. Hi Simon, who's watching, who is recovering from surgery and won't be able to go to the movies. So this will be like a movie night, but at home, like a big. I'm excited to experience. Even though I'm not super. We've talked about it. I'm not super thrilled. Not really excited by the idea of the movie Bright. I am excited to like watch a theatrical release in my jammies.
And if you guys go to AfterBuzz TV Red Carpets, we do have our correspondent Teague Dooley.
Panko.
Yeah, Panko, that was there and had some interviews. So if you guys are kind of curious, go check that out.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
So
Exciting
I
stuff.
guess some quick picks from everyone.
Yeah.
Well, what I guess the big thing for this year is what Netflix went up $1.
$10.99.
Oh, yeah.
It went up $1.
I thought you were
you
talking
know.
the stock price, and we're like, it was way more than $1.
No, yeah.
It
but
was so
went-
much more.
I would say like the biggest thing of the year, right? I mean, in terms
Yeah.
of like actual like stuff for Netflix, it
Well,
went up a whole $1.
I don't know. I would say I would counter either the price going up or the whole shakeup with House of Cards. I mean, that was a big
Yeah, but you know what I'm
deal.
saying. I'm just talking like
Yeah.
in terms of like that actually affects like everybody. It's just like I would say like the dollar.
You're right. All right. I'll give you that.
So, can I mention a documentary that's releasing on December 22nd?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so excited
Yes.
about the toys that made us.
Oh, cool. What's
Barbie, G.I. Joe, all
Ah.
those important toys that we grew up on. It's just going to be about them, and I think how it shaped our childhood and how it's shaping today. And it's a $1 billion industry.
Interesting.
I'm so
Wait, I thought
excited.
you grew up on like Barney and Pokemon.
I mean, I did, but still, I had Barbies like everywhere.
Those toys were around. Well, that's the beauty of like a physical thing. That like a lot of us grew up with like Green Army Men.
Yeah.
And Green Army Men were
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
timeless. Sometimes you had your dad's Green Army Men. Sometimes you had brand new Green Army Men. It's the idea of the plastic stuff that they sell to kids.
I never had any army men. Green, pink, and I had no army men.
What about White Army Men?
I had a
Black Army
brother,
Men?
so there was
Purple
like
Army Men?
Army Men.
I had Barney though, big time Barney.
Rainbow Bright.
Oh, is that the peg thing? that
No,
you
that's
put
Light Bright.
Oh,
That's
I
Ra-
had Light Bright.
Rainbow-
How- what about well, this isn't
Rainbow
count.
Light
There we
Bright.
go.
You know what? I'm
we've
gonna be
fallen
watching
off.
this. I'm gonna be talking about it. Steve, so I mean, a pick of the year for you.
Oh, pick of the year. For
Oh, it was
me.
just hard because I mean
Oh,
it's
I
December.
I thought I
but
was just doing like a hey, go watch this.
give me a
pick.
pick of the year for you. What in terms of I already know that you already hyped up Black Mirror, but
I already
anything-
hyped up Black Mirror. Black Mirror is one of the best things you could possibly watch on Netflix. Ozark is also up there for me. y'all put me on the spot here. I was not expecting.
Yeah, I'm nervous about this.
Single stuff, like single content stuff. I thought Jim and Andy in The Great Beyond with a contractually obligated mention of Tony
You
Clifton.
stole mine. I wasn't gonna
Sorry.
say that.
Okay, no, that's
a
great.
good one.
That means two of the panel like I liked it too. So I wasn't gonna
enjoyed
say
Oh,
that
by
for
the
me,
way, just
but
to say, I took your recommendation and I watched The Founder about
The Founder was
McDonald's.
fun.
It was hard to watch though.
because you got hungry.
That's
yeah.
I got
but
hungry.
how
He
kind
wasn't
of-
a good guy.
He wasn't a good guy, exactly.
And you
but
follow, like, it's one of those where you follow not a great guy.
yeah. What continues?
Regular picks though two I have not seen. One is called Voyeur. One is called Wormwood. Wormwood is a regular film. Voyeur is a documentary. On something I can recommend Christmas-wise. A Very Merry Christmas is up on Netflix. It is
Interesting.
really good about halfway through, and then it gets very interesting the other half. But it's worth the entire watch.
So something like
Okay.
happy-ish for Christmas if you want to watch it.
Yeah, that's a happy. I was not ready for a best of the year pick. I'm sorry.
I mean, like
Well,
you
yeah,
need to
just
stick
the
out your
ones
mind.
that sticks out, yeah.
Doesn't have to be
mention-
like one, but
I'll mention a stand-up that I watched recently, Judd Apatow's The Return.
yeah, this dropped. Yep.
I liked it. I wasn't laughing the entire time, but it was cool. But if you want to watch a really funny, stand-up, watch Def Comedy Jam's 25th anniversary. That is till this day, like right now, so funny. And it has Dave Chappelle. And speaking of Dave Chappelle, he's dropping something around New Year's too, another funny stand-up for Netflix. So I love how Netflix is just killing it in this comedy world.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that'll be Dave Chappelle's third one in like an 8-month period.
Yeah.
it's called Equanimity or something.
He's
Yeah,
gotten real political, so I didn't dig his last.
He was
stand-up,
always political, and that's why he was so MIA. And
For
now
better-
he's back, and
For better or worse, he is exactly what he says he is.
but- Okay.
yep,
I
authentic.
respect that.
All right. Fair enough.
Ashley.
Your turn.
Picks for the year.
Or just any pick. Just like even there's just like
Yeah.
something just like sticks
Yeah.
out in your mind. You're like, I really love this.
So my stuff is never usually. I'm always behind on Netflix. So for those of you that are
it's-
playing
it's
catch
always
up,
a whole year.
You just
a whole
have
year.
Yeah.
well, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot of us out there who don't catch it right when it drops. So I'm speaking to you guys. I really dig Anthony Bourdain, so I could binge all of his stuff like
those are-
anytime.
yeah,
It's
great.
never disappointing. So I'm all about. He's
Now
got
I'm
his-
hungry, damn it.
I know he's got his stuff up there, so I'm kind of digging that. And as Amy Cassandra mentioned, Great British Bake Off, you guys, it is what American TV does wrong. Like they do it so right. Everybody is nice to each other. It's entertaining. It's fun. It's obviously makes you very hungry because it's these beautiful baked goods. But like it's a reality show where they're all competing against each other, but they are so nice to
remember-
each other. It's so amazing. That's
I remember
for
catching
sure.
that last Christmas because I turned on BBC, the London BBC, to watch Doctor Who, and
Yeah.
that was on leading into Doctor Who. And I was tweeting about like, why is everyone on this reality competition show so nice to each other?
No, they like help each other. If one of them like drops their cake, they're like, "Oh, let me help you. We've only got 20 seconds left, but don't worry about mine. Here, let me help you." It's like
so British.
so British.
So British.
That's my pick. That's my pick.
Well, my pick, I think it just sticks out in my mind, and I hope to get them sometime in the new year when it drops, is Glow. I really enjoy it.
Alright.
I know it from the 80s. There was a panel for it, so you guys can watch that if you want to. I'm going to try to get some of the ladies to come on our show to talk about it when it drops, if they are allowed to. And as Louisa was talking about Dave Chappelle, I'm Rick Hong, bitch!
Oh,
And you can find me at RICKHONG on all social media. And I've
nice
got...
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Find me online and let's talk about everything we said tonight or in the future at Ashley on Camera. I want to talk to you there.
Louiza Sharamatyan here. You can hit me up on Instagram at Nobody Reads Anymore TV and on Twitter at Nobody Reads TV.
And Steve Kauffman, you can find me on Twitter almost exclusively at Steve Kauffman. That is KAUFMANN.
And you guys can also find Amy Cassandra at Amy Cassandra TV. We will be back January 7th, 2018. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Netflix, bitch.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.